What is up? What is up? This is your buddy Alert Wolf here to bring you another anime review, and this time it is on Attack on Titan, episode 12. And this one is called Wound, Battle of Tross District, Part 8. Alright. This one has plenty of action. Plenty of suspense. We find out more about the mystery. So let me just jump right into the summary and get you in. Now, I know if you guys can tell by a little bit of the look and the sound of my voice, I am currently under the weather. I've been laid up in bed really the last few days. So, but I'm struggling through this to bring this review to you guys. So bear with me. Now, basically, kind of picks up where the other one left off, where Titan Eren is punching Mikasa, and she dodges, and she tries to get through to him, and he ends up messing up both his hands, and she was on his face and punches out his face. And you can tell he's not in his right frame of mind because of the green eyes there. Or the green glow in his eyes. Now, basically, this, Armin finds out that shit has gone wrong, and so he goes after it, after Eren, to try to figure out what the hell happened. And the reason why he finds out is because the elite team lets off a flare, and a red flare, meaning shit has gone badly. Now, Commander Pixis is like, listen, they got complete autonomy, and there's no way, even if the mission failed, they're going to stop. And that's because these guys know what's at stake. And so, there you go. Now, the commander, partially because Mikasa made that face like they were trying to abandon Eren, and she made that face like, nope. the commander in charge of the elite squadron, he agrees with that, and he's like, listen, this is our only weapon against the Titan. Who cares if we can't get it to work now? We have to protect it at all costs. The one chick from the previous episode that kept telling Eren how much shit sucks, that people are gonna die for him. Finally, he's like, I hate it, but I agree with you. So they all go off and start killing Titans in separate directions. We also see the other members of their class fighting it out, and we get pretty good battle things going on all fronts. Now, sorry, but again, my voice is going in and out of me. But then we get something interesting, which is a peer of what's going on into Eren's head, and he's in a daze, seeing his perfect life and not remembering what he's supposed to do. And maybe this is what happens. Maybe every human becomes a Titan, or not every human, but every Titan was once human. And maybe the reason why they're not in control for any reason is because in their heads they're living their own perfect life. You know what I mean? And they're not able to comprehend what they're doing in the real world. So that's very interesting. Armin gets there, and he immediately goes after Eren, and he figures if he can cut him out of the back of the neck, he can save him. And he tells Mikasa to get out of there and help the other teammates, and he'll handle Eren. And he tries to stab him, which causes what's-his-face to Eren to respond. And actually interesting, he thought he cleared his body, but he did injure him a little bit. And which is kind of funny, but he starts to hear Eren's voice, and this basically begins to start snapping him out of it, and meanwhile, we get him snapping out, and just flames engulfing his memory, and he starts powering up. The other thing was, while he wasn't in control of the Titan, he wasn't healing. So that's important to note. Now, Eren's rival, Gene, there we go. I don't know why I blacked out. Gene buys some time for Connie to escape, and basically his machine breaks, and now he's trapped in a house where he could see Titans are stalking him, but he can see another person who's dead's unit, and he's trying to get out of it. These are the cliffhangers left. So Eren snaps out. Gene is trapped. What'll happen next episode? I don't know, but this is sure looking good, and it looks like Eren will have control of the Titan by the next episode. So what am I going to rate this episode? Basically, this episode finally had some action that we've been sorely lacking the last 2 episodes. It had some drama. We got insight into the Titan mystery. Yeah, and we learned a little bit about what goes on and what can happen in Eren's head while in Titan mode, and that's important because maybe this has to do, like I said before, has to do with everything else. Now, and this was a good episode. I'm going to give this episode a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a very good episode. It had the action, it had the story elements, it gave us a nugget part of the mystery. So, really, I think this episode hit all the points it needed to hit. So, yeah, I thought it was firing on all cylinders, and it hit everything I needed. And it left me off with a couple of cliffhangers. What's going to happen to Gene, and what's going to happen to Eren, and are they going to get to put that boulder where it belongs? So, yeah. That's the power of this show. This is why this show is the best show this season. But that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please subscribe if you can. And this is your buddy Alert Wolf signing out.